Hey guys, let me set up this thing. And make sure you can see properly. Hey Miss Max. I hope that's good. How you doing? Let me run my little background. Hey Carlis, how you doing? Let's hope everybody's doing good tonight. So welcome guys, welcome. Let's get everything going. Hey Sabria, welcome lovely queen, welcome. Thanks to everyone for joining tonight. I don't know, but I like doing the lives. Wait, I forgot I didn't even have my headphone on. I hope you guys were hearing me. Hey everyone, are you guys hearing me? Welcome in another dimension. Welcome. Glad to have you guys here. So let us run our little present. Okay, good. Because I didn't have my headphones on. I forgot. Alright guys, so as we're all here, so we can figure out how the signs that we are seeing as twin flames affect the twin flame journey. I will be putting the Zoom link in the chat. So you guys, if you want to join the Zoom, you can use that link. And you can also, like I said before, change your name, change your photo, keep your camera off so that you stay private and you can join the Zoom and give your opinions and your thoughts. But I'm trying to use my other phone that I broke, so just give me a second. Just give me a second, guys. Just a second, guys, I'm still there. Okay, there you go. The link, I just posted the link in the chat. So if you would like to join the Zoom, you can go ahead, use that link. pin to the top. So there. So anyone who comes in and would like to join the Zoom meeting, you can use that link. So let's go over to the Zoom now, guys. Oops. Who's that? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, are you hearing me? And please let me know if the screen is okay. If you guys can see properly. Hey Desiree, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, guys. I am not hearing. All right, guys, so until someone joins the Zoom, let's discuss this sign issue that everybody has an issue with. Signs, they bombard us every single day on this twin flame journey. Some signs that you may see your person's name, you may see the most popular one, numbers. And when you see these signs, what are they? What are they? And oh, Carly, you don't have to use the app. If you click on the link that I put in the chat, it just takes you straight to the web link. So you don't have to download the app. You do not have to have Zoom to use it. Just click on the link and it will take you to whatever this is. All right. So all these signs that we are seeing, what are they and what are they supposed to do? Sometimes we see it, well, we hear that these signs, they're from our angels, they are guidance from our angels. But what else are they? How do we use them? How does it affect your journey as twin flames? These signs, guys, they are not only for you to see them and say, oh, some guidance. But what are you supposed to do when you see the signs? That's why I'm always telling you guys, every time I get a number in the readings, I'm always seeing and I'm always telling you, look these numbers up. Did you know that when you see signs, it's when you need guidance on the journey? So when you are on this journey and you don't know what you're doing, you feel stuck, you don't know where to go, the signs will start to come. The signs will start to come. And these signs are what's going to lead you to your union. All right. Hi, Carly. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, honey! Yes! So happy to be here.
Welcome, Carly. Hey, Alexis. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, Miss Carly. So, what do you want to say in regards to the topic and whatever sign you have been experiencing? So how do you feel about these signs that you're seeing?
Sign you have been experiencing. So how do you feel about it? Alexis sucks. Well, today I remember when we first discussed the signs and to ask, the spirit God to do specific signs that I personally wanted to see in regards to my twin flame connection. I actually saw them today. I saw a butterfly. Mm-hmm. I asked for a specific butterfly, and I saw that today, but I did nothing of it because I felt intuitively that I didn't need to do anything. I think it was just for me to know that something's coming, and I didn't need to reach out. I think my twin flame's a Capricorn, and well, at least I think he is. He's just very slow as molasses, and but he's very kind and genuine. I've known him for so many years. So the signs that I've experienced it's an amazing story, y'all. It's like we've been on and off for a long time, because I actually been married before, and I got divorced, and so then somehow God brought us back to the same city at the same time, and hopefully we'll reconnect here. But it's been almost 6 years since I've seen him. Yeah.
Okay. But the sign that you said that you saw in regards to the butterflies. Butterflies are a sign of transformation. So throughout the twin flame journey, if you should see a butterfly, like, you don't normally see a butterfly in my part of the town. You're walking, a butterfly just flies across your face. A butterfly just comes and lands on your shoulder, or lands close to you. What it's trying to tell you is that there's a transformation, a very important transformation that is key to the evolving of your twin flame journey. So you seeing that butterfly is your sign and symbol to you that is saying your journey is evolving, or you are evolving as a person. So whenever you see these, well, unusual signs, things you don't see every day, what you're gonna do is, I know sometimes we don't. Sometimes we are not in the present, and it's okay, it's just a butterfly. Look it up so you'll know what's happening. And that's how you'll keep your happiness on the journey. Because once you follow the signs, you can't go wrong. When you see that butterfly, or in your case, when you saw that butterfly, if you had looked up what butterfly mean in regards to the twin flame journey, then you would be surprised, you would be happy, and that is how you will, well, transform faster. Because these signs that we're receiving, it pushes you to evolve, it pushes you to do different, it pushes you in that place of peace. The signs are to let you know that everything is okay, or you should not be thinking this way, or don't go over there, go that way. But you have to pay attention to the signs. Remember, we don't know what's going on with them, right? You said it's been what, 6 years?
6 years.
So all you have to depend on is the signs that you receive from God. And once you look up the meaning, because they're all over the place, once you look up those meanings, your journey will get a lot easier. And they're also there to help you, to show you what you need to work on as well. Because if, say for example, you looked up the meaning of butterflies, because you just saw the butterflies in regards to twin flames, you could have seen that it says you are working hard on your journey and you should continue. So then you would know that you're in the right place. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, so you would continue. But because, say for instance, you did not look up the meaning of that sign, and the signs keep coming, your angels are trying to talk to you, and you don't even look up the signs when they show them to you, you're just going to be left in depression. You don't know what's going on, and that's going to take you into sadness. And that's what they're trying to prevent. They're trying to prevent you from being sad every single day. They're trying to prevent you from focusing on the masculine. They're trying to prevent you from going into negative emotions. So what you have to do is just to follow those signs and look up the meaning. All right, Miss Carly? So maybe that will help you to minimize those years.
Yes, thank you, honey. I also wanted to point out that it was a monarch butterfly. It was one of the orange black butterflies. It's very interesting because I also usually see yellow.
Okay.
But this was a monarch butterfly.
And right, so and that's it too. It's a specific type of butterfly. So that's how you will also see what that specific butterfly would mean to you. Okay.
No, it's perfect. Thank you, honey.
All right, no problem. You can stay on so in case you have any other questions you want to ask, even if it's not pertaining to science, you could ask later on.
Of course.
All right. Hi Monica, how you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Twindy. I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
You are so
Um,
welcome.
okay. I know I've asked you this before, but I want to make sure I understand it 100%. And I know I just barely posted a comment between just you and me.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I'm asking is because I don't know what to do anymore. Because
Okay.
there's some days where that name bombards me everywhere. Like I don't see it physically,
Mm-hmm.
but I hear it everywhere. My mom even told me, "You hear that name everywhere." When I'm with her,
Mm-hmm.
it's Robert here, Robert there, Robert everywhere. Cartoons, TV shows, like everything I watch, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I doing wrong? Like what do I have to do? What is it telling me?
All right. From you seeing your person's name, it is a reminder to you of their importance in your life, right? So even if you're not a twin flame, if there is somebody in your life where you have been seeing their name all over, it doesn't matter what you do, where you go, somebody could be saying it everywhere. You see it on the TV, you read it in books, everywhere. This person has a very, very important task in your life. This person is important to your life as well as you are important in their life. And that's what it's trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you that this person is of utmost importance in your life. So what you should do too is pay attention to what you were doing before you saw his name. Pay attention to every thought that you have, because when you have these negative thoughts, that's when the signs will come. The signs will come when you have doubts, when you're thinking negatively, because once again all your angels want you to do is to live happily, be happy, because if you're not happy you cannot draw love to you. If you're always sad, if you're always feeling heartbroken, you cannot draw love to you, and that's why you receive the signs, because they are trying to get you to stay positive. So you seeing this person's name, pay attention to what you were thinking before, because you could have been in a place of doubt, even if it wasn't you thinking that very moment, but you were probably doubting yesterday, you were probably doubting the day before, or you were feeling a little heart heavy, and they are showing you that name. It's like, Monica, wake up, this person is important to you, put in that work, excuse me, do what you need to do to get this person close to you, take care of yourself. It's just that reminder when you see their name about how important they are to you. And this also goes on with their birthdays, right? So whether it's your birthday, they will see it. It's your name, they will see it. Their birthdays, their names, you will see it. And that's what it means when you see their names all over. Okay?
Okay.
So Monica, whatever you've been doing that is causing that name to appear, it means like you have been doubting and you have this whatever negative feeling inside, wherever it's coming from. So when you see it, just smile, just be happy, because you know what it's saying to you.
I when I hear his name.
Oh,
Well,
she's tormented.
as you can see, it's not for you to decide, okay? It's not for you to decide, and the more you try to avoid it, is the more you're gonna see it.
Oh
Because
my gosh, that does happen.
of course, because like I said, When you are avoiding the person's name that they're showing to you, when you're avoiding your twin flame, that's the reason they send the name. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? This person is your twin flame. You've got to start to put in the work so that you and this person can be together. Why are you refusing the signs? And then they bombard you with that sign like, wake up, wake up. So if you try to run, it's going to be harder. And that's why for the divine masculines, that's why when they wake up, it's always like a shock to them. Because remember, they're running and they're running from us. And everywhere they go, they see our names, they see things that remind us of them. It is because they are avoiding us and they're avoiding the connection. So the angels are always pushing them to see that this person is important to them. And you should always follow the signs. If you notice, I don't know if any of you guys out there notice, whenever you're not thinking about the divine masculine, whenever you're not worried about the situation, you don't see any sign, right? You'll not see any sign. You'll see numbers, but once in a while. Whereas before, every second, everywhere you turn your head, you see a number. But
because you're looking for it.
yeah, because it's like, and especially when you start to run from the numbers, because I don't want any part of this twin flame journey anymore. I'm tired. As you quit, every time you shut your eye and open it, there's a number. There's a number. You turn right, there's a number. You turn left, there's a number. Because they want you to pay attention. But when you are focused, go ahead.
I was so close to going to his house and knocking on that door. And he was bombarding me so much that one day I'm like, let me breathe. God.
Yeah, but
I know where he lives.
don't do that though. Don't do that though. When you want to talk to your person, you talk to them through your heart. You that's how you connect with them. So you do that next time. Try to sit down, meditate, do the exercise that's in the book, and make sure that that's how you talk to your person, so you do not mess them up. Because remember, you have to do you. You have to work on you for everything to happen, not them personally. All right? So when you're not seeing those signs, guys, it's that you're on the right path. Let me break it down for you a little easier. When you're able and you can walk around, you're an adult, you can walk by yourself, there's nothing wrong with you, then you're not going to need any help because you can support yourself. But now you're a baby, or you may be sick, you're feeling weak, so now you need help. So now you're going to need a support system. So what's the support system? The signs. So if ever on your journey you're not seeing the signs as usual, sometimes you're wondering, where are the signs that I used to see? What's going on? Do not fret. Do not worry. Don't be alarmed. Don't be scared. It's just that you are on the right path. Okay? You don't need any help, basically. You're doing fine. It's only when you start to get off the right track, then your angels are going to say, no, send them a sign. They need to see that they need to stay where they are. Or they need to see that they need to do something different. All right, guys?
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Luna. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to the camp, guys. All right. Do you want to talk about what's going on in regards to the topic, or do you have something else to mention?
Well, my thing is I was researching and found out that twin flames can do like telepathic communication.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like kind of struggling with that, like trying to, decipher between like my twin talking to me or like if it's just me going crazy or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting. And actually, I'm a Moon Star on YouTube.
Okay.
It was interesting the other day. I think that was Tuesday when you pulled my cards, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And I think like a few days before that, like I was like in that sleep state, like where you're like half asleep and half awake, and I heard marriage, and it felt like I had the conversation before, like it was deja vu, and I was like, why am I hearing about marriage right now? And then I woke up and I thought about my twin, and I was like, maybe he was having a conversation with me and I just didn't know it. Like, that's not the first time I had a conversation while I was in that state. And like, I knew I was talking to somebody, but it just didn't register for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see how to deal with that and be confident and know that I'm talking to him.
All right. First off, it's like every time you say, for instance, you're minding your own business, you're doing what you are doing every single day, and then a thought pop into your head, or you just start to think about this person all of a sudden, no reason. I'm cooking, and now this person, I hear this person's voice, I hear them saying something. This is that telepathic communication, because where they are, they could be thinking of you and they could be talking to themselves. But because you have this connection between you and them, you're going to hear it. So if you're just doing you and these thoughts come, or you hear this voice, then most likely it's coming from them. And you can see this from what you were saying in regards to your dream, half awake, half sleeping. This leads back to the 5D, because you're already connected in the 5D. You connect mostly with your divine partner in the 5D when you're sleeping or when you're meditating, because that's where you're already together. And that's where most of the messages come from. So if you're sleeping and you're dreaming and you're hearing these things, most likely it's coming from them. Because, well, let's say I have yet to meet someone who dictates how their dreams go, who tells their dream, this is how I want it to be, and this is what I want my dream to say, and this is what I want somebody to do in my dream. So your person is talking to you in your dream, and you are talking back to your person. And sometimes you may even wake up talking to yourself, because that's what you are doing with your person. Right? So everything that you're feeling, this telepathic communication, if you're always wondering, is it mine? Pay attention to what you are doing. Were you just minding your own business, doing what you want to do? And then this voice comes up, or this thought? Well, then if so, it's coming from your divine masculine. If you are the one sitting down and thinking with your hand on your cheek, or you're sitting down missing this person, the thought could be your own thought. And while you're doing that, guess what's happening now? Now you're sending your thought to your person. So that's how these telepathic communication happen. If there's anything else you want explained, or if maybe I didn't explain it properly, let me know for you, so if I can go deeper.
No, that's fine. I understand. And another thing I noticed, I forgot what the specific numbers are called, but it's like the mirroring numbers.
Okay.
Like I'll see like 4 or 12 or something to that nature.
44. That's what you said?
Oh no, like 4, or I see 808 or like 909.
All right, so mirroring numbers are like the ones that you see where it's the same number but they repeat each other, like 1001, right? And 1111 is one as well. You can see 9009, because it's like it's a reflection of the first set of numbers. So those numbers are specifically designed when things are happening between both you and the divine masculine. So You can say it's a mirroring effect. So if the number is 1010, no, I mean 1001, that's signifying an ending. Something is ending for your masculine and something has ended for you. If you're just seeing like 1010 now, something in your life has ended, and that situation, you will even know what it is if you're paying attention. That's why I'm always telling you guys, focus, keep focus on the present moment so you can know what you're doing and the changes you're making. Because a lot of times I'm working on something for myself and I start to see the number 1010. Like just even like a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys heard. When was it? It was on the live on Tuesday that I did the $10 card reading live, and I said to you guys something happened. I was so excited that I couldn't come on live. You know, I was late because I was so excited. I had to calm down first. So what happened before? I was seeing a lot of 1010s. So I'm now saying to myself, something has ended. Something has been completed. But the thing is, I don't know what it is as yet. I know that I was working on something. So I'm thinking that is it. But I wasn't sure because there's a lot of things that's going on, especially in the twin flame journey. So when that number starts to come to me, I said, yes, God, thank you. Something. But it was just that I was saying that it was what I was working on. And after that, a couple days after, then boom, I got my confirmation. A letter came in. My thing that I was working on has now been completed. It's done. So that is off my plate. That is off my head. I have one thing less to worry about. And this is what I want everybody and why I want everyone to remain so focused. So you can pinpoint exactly what's happening in your life by what you're doing and what the signs are telling you. Every time you see a sign, it's guiding you to something. It's telling you something. So always pay attention so you can know what you're doing. And remember, I'm always telling you that these signs are leading you towards your destiny, towards what you need to do. So not all the time will they be related to the divine masculine. They're mostly for you because they can see their own numbers. They have their own eyes. They can read. They see their own numbers. The numbers you're seeing is for you, to tell you what you're doing, to show you where you need to go. So you just need to follow those numbers. Okay. All right. So, hi Natasha, welcome, welcome. Melissa, welcome. And welcome to everyone who is here. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. Desiree, join the Zoom and ask your question so everybody can hear your beautiful voice, okay? Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, so Brianna said here, I noticed that every time I see a double rainbow, my masculine is about to contact me, and boom, he contacts me. So that's it, guys. That's all I want you to do. Pay attention to what's happening. That's why you should let the focus go off of your masculine. So you're not just walking wild and free and you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going. Stop thinking about the masculine. Focus on your life so that when the signs come, you'll know what you're doing. If you don't listen to the signs, if you do not know what they mean, you will not know where else to go or what your next step is or what to stop doing. Because when you see the numbers 666, I see this a lot. A lot of people, they see the number 666 and they associate the number 6 with the lovers and twin flames. So when they see the number 666, people are always just, oh my God, we're lovers, we're twin flames. I see the number 666, but no. 666 is warning you of your thoughts. Whatever negative thought that you have, stop it and start to think positively, because what you think is what you manifest and what you're going to pull in towards you. So that's what you always have to pay attention to, so you know what you're doing. And don't just say, oh look, 222. Okay, so what 22 mean? I don't know, it's just a sign. But you gotta know what it means so you can know. So when it's, say for example, you're driving and you see the sign. What does the sign say? It says stop. But do you understand what stop means? No. So you're just gonna run right through the stop sign because you don't know what stop means. Yeah, you're gonna run right through the stop sign, and you're gonna probably, God forbid, cause an accident. Something is gonna happen. It's gonna cause something bad. Pay attention. Find the meanings of the numbers. Okay. Oh, hi, Miss Max. Miss Max, how are you?
I am well. How are you, Twenty?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I heard you weren't so good the other day. You're feeling much better now?
Yes, I am. I'm still recuperating, but I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting better.
Okay, great.
Um, so I'm not sure if I've asked this before. I don't know if this would constitute a sign. Um, but I have, I talk to a lot of people in the community who are twin flames, and have you heard about twin flames who, upon meeting their twin, immediately think of a more familial connection, or like the person is either like a family member or reminds them of a family member? Like, I've heard um, two different people talk about, well, when I first met my twin, I thought that this was my brother. Or when I met my twin, she reminded me of my mother or my sister. Have you heard such things, or does that go in terms of the soul recognition? Could you talk about that? Is that any type of sign?
Okay, I have not heard about it happening when you meet your person, because what I know happens when you meet your person, it's like your soul just recognizes this person, and like you're gonna probably be like in a shock, or you're probably not even gonna talk, you're probably not even going to be able to say what you want to say, because your soul's gonna be in shock. Like the moment you guys come close together and you look into each other's eyes, there's gonna be a soul shock. So I don't know, when you just meet them, of anybody who would say, this person reminds me of my this and my that. But what I do know about twin flames is that the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they both, the people that they have, especially the masculines, the people that they have in their life, the feminine, no, those people remind them of the feminine. And that's why sometimes when the masculines go back to their third party, it is because that person that they're with reminds them of the divine feminine. This person could have a similar name to the divine feminine. This person could be of similar height. This person could be of similar body shape. This person could even look similar to the divine feminine. And even for those masculines who may turn away from you and go date somebody else, the person that they may start to date may have some resemblance to you. They may have some characteristics that you have. And it's because all your lives you have been searching for each other. So every partner that you get with, they have something within them that your masculine has and that your divine feminine may have. And sometimes when there are issues with the masculines and karmic parents, they may see some things within you that they see within their parents, the parent that causes them the problem, and that's why they run from you as well. So them saying that this person reminds them of their of their mom or their brother or whatever, I really don't know how that works, because normally it's on the divine masculine side who will say that this person reminds me of my mother. Because remember, when you meet the divine masculine and after you separate, they're the ones who are going to have to deal with the karma. So they're the ones who are going to be fighting the battles. They're the ones who are going to be getting into relationships that they shouldn't. They're the ones who are going to allow people to use them. And all these people and all these things, they gravitate to them because they have something in them that reminds them of their divine feminine. So it's kind of I haven't met any twin flame that has said that to me. What I know of what twin flames always say, I'm talking from the divine feminine side now, is that it's like I can't even talk. When I met this person, like I didn't even know what to say. Like when they approached me, I couldn't even say hi. I couldn't even, I don't know, I was just in shock. I can tell you from my perspective, the first time I looked into my masculine's eyes, he asked me a question and I couldn't even answer. My brain was talking, but my mouth wasn't moving because of that soul shock. So unless it's way down in the connection, and then they're gonna say this person, I can't see it. I can't see it because because even way down in the connection, if you're looking at this person, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, Mix, because I don't understand that. I don't, honestly, I don't. So I don't know how they will say that. Because any recognition in regards to your person, this also leads back to signs. Because say you're walking on the street and you see someone that looks like your divine masculine, but when you get closer, it's not my divine masculine. Again, it's a sign. It's a sign that this person is important to you. My masculine doesn't remind me of anybody that I have known, nobody in my family. But when I look at his karmic partner, this person's name is similar to mine. There's a name that I call myself, and this person's name is so similar to that name. But I've never mentioned it, but I just look at everything so I can figure out everything, and I realize that. So then I realize that there are people in your masculine's life because they are searching for you, and when they have these insecurities, because they're looking for you and they cannot find you, they're going to be with these people that looks like you, that act like you, because they know what your soul acts like. They know what your soul looks like. So they are going to be looking for that in somebody. And they know your name. Their soul knows your name. So they're going to find people who have similar name to you, and they're going to be attracted to these people because they have a piece of them within. They have a piece of you within them. But even if the divine masculine's mother may remind them of the divine feminine, or the divine feminine reminds them of the mother, it is because of the toxic behaviors. Like, say for instance, the divine feminine yells at the masculine a lot. Why aren't you calling me? What are you doing? And then they're gonna remember, my mother always does that to me. My mother always yells at me when I was younger. This person always calls me name. My mother calls me names because I'm not doing what they want. So that's how I know that that works. And that's why I'm always saying, Mex, like, whenever people say that they're twin flames and they get together in a group, somebody is gonna say something that is not so. Because number one, let me tell you guys this from now, and this is why I don't like people who say that I'm gonna have a group and we are a group as twin flames and let's go chill and let's go talk. That's why I don't like this, because number one, you're not gonna find twin flames bunch up in one place like that. You're gonna be coming from all over the world and you're gonna meet in one place. Like here we are on YouTube. We're from all over the world. And we have met here in one place. But if you're in the same city, the same town, so that you can meet together and sit and have a coffee and talk, most likely 90% of those people are not twin flames. Because twin flames are never that close to each other. Unless you're having a twin flame conference and then everybody comes. So you have to pay attention to those things as well. Because you're going to find 20 people in one town. Oh my God, I'm a twin flame. So are you? Yes. So are you? Yes. And you? Yes. Let's go sit down and have a chat. And then they talk all kind of negative things and foolishness because they're not true twin flames. And the one twin flame that's there, they're going to be confusing the hell out of these people. I mean, this one person. So be careful of that, Miss Mex. Right. So, okay, Mexi, is there anything else that you would like to talk about or ask?
No, not at this time, thank you.
Okay.
That was my question.
All right, thank you. Did I explain it properly for you? Did you understand? Mex? Mex, are you hearing me? I think Mex is gone. All right, guys, so please make sure that you're paying attention so that you can decipher things. And that's how you protect yourself as well, because there would be a lot of people who will mislead you, because everybody
discussed it with were running or trying to just initially say, well, no, this is not my twin. This is
Mex. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, Mex, from the beginning, because you got cut out. We couldn't hear you.
Yes, I said sort of. It sort of answers this. Because some individuals that I've come across said that when they were sort of in a place of not necessarily accepting the connection, and they indicated that their counterpart reminded them of, like, one of them said, I just knew this person was just like my brother in their player ways. And another person said, yes, I just thought, that this was someone that was like my sibling or something, and nothing romantic initially. And, that was something that I've heard. I've also just heard that that could be a part of the soul recognition, because it is your soul, so it may feel like a family member or a family person because it is a soul connection and a energetic match. I've also heard um, different individuals say that they felt like they were sitting down in the mirror and talking to themselves when they communicated with this person, just because of some of the similarities. So
Okay.
yes, it does somewhat answer my question.
Okay. So let me explain something in regards to this. The person that said this person remind them of their brother's player ways. So if you notice that this person is it doesn't remind them like it's a soul memory thing. It reminds them because of the masculine's negative behavior, which is similar to their brother's negative behavior. So what they are noticing is the person's behavior and not the person. The person's action is similar to my brother's action. It's not that their brother's soul is like my person's soul, or my brother looks like them, but the negative side of my brother reminds me of my masculine, or my masculine's negative side remind me of my brother because my brother is negative as well. So what you're seeing is the negative sides that everybody has. Every single soul in this world have common things between them. There are millions of players in the world. So if my person reminds me of my brother's negative ways and player ways, that means John's player ways is going to be similar to my masculine as well. So now has my masculine been all those people in my life? No. No. It's the soul. And when you meet your person for the first time, you're not going to recognize them. You're not going to know who they are. You're not going to know why you love them, why you're attracted to them. But their soul spotted you out and say, that's your feminine. That's why they approach you in the first place. Because they're attracted to you. They were drawn to you. Their soul wanted to be with you. And then when they come close to you now and you look into this person's eyes, then the soul shock happens. And the divine feminine is going to be running. The divine feminine is the runner when you first meet. So there's not going to be any, oh my God, you look like somebody I know. Oh my God, I think I've known you before. Your soul may be saying it, but it's not going to be in your mind because you are running. You're doing the same thing that they are doing now. You're running. The divine feminine always runs from the divine masculine in the beginning. Because if you notice, the divine masculine is chasing you and wanting to be with you, and you're running. Maybe because they're with somebody, or maybe because you don't know why you're attracted to this person and they're not even my type. So you're running. So your soul recognizes each other at first, but your eyes and your mind do not. Or else each of you will just be in union as you meet. Because you will know that this is my person from the very beginning. This is the person I've been looking for. And the masculine would know the same thing as well. This is the person I've been looking for. This is the person I have been longing for so long. Okay, so everybody else around me, I'm going to just go drop everything and I'm going to go be with my person because I've found them. But no, it's the soul that recognizes the person. And that's why you don't want to let go of the person when they now becomes the runner. Because after they're around you and they separate from you the first time, it's going to cause another soul shock. But this soul shock is going to send you through the dark night of the soul, which is going to wake you up, and you're going to realize that there is something about this person. And then you're going to start to do your research, and you're going to realize this person is your twin flame. So you recognizing this person when you met them, that's not that's not twin flame actions. That's more soulmate actions. Because when you're a soulmate, when this person is your soulmate, you're gonna know like instantly, because you're gonna be attracted to that person because they are everything you have been looking for. So you're gonna know who they are from the very first time you met them. But with the divine masculine, divine feminine twin flame journey, you do not know who they are. This person is not somebody that you normally go for, somebody you're not normally attracted to, but I can't stand to be away from them. And you're wondering why, so you run as a divine feminine. And then when you give in, and you guys now start the bubble phase, because you may go out 1 and 2 times, and then something is going to trigger the divine masculine, and it's going to start that first separation. And then in comes that dark night of the soul for the feminine. Then in comes the chasing. You're not even going to say, I know who they are, until after you figure out that you're twin flames. So be careful of things that people say, especially if it's in a group that is so close, because a lot of people want to be twin flame, but they have no idea what it's like to be a twin flame. They just know that they love somebody, this person ran away from them, they can't let go, or they don't want to let go of the person, and then I'm a twin flame. So there are different things, guys. That's why you gotta pay attention. Miss Cheryl, you can still join the Zoom. Miss Marva, the link is at the top of the chats. Please click on it and let's talk so I can hear your voice, please. Alright guys, so welcome again. If you're new here, welcome to the camp. It's your girl Twin D over here, and thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions that you would like to get answered, please join the Zoom. You can change your name, change your picture. You don't have to have your camera on. That would be your choice. And ask your question. Or if you want to discuss the topic about signs, you can also do that as well. So whatever you want to talk about, it doesn't have to be the topic, because if you need help, you need help. All right. And with the lookalikes as well. The people that you may see that look like your divine masculine, it's gonna be strangers. Because this is also a part of the twin flame journey, when you're starting to doubt the connection, and when you're saying this person doesn't want me, this person has gone, left me, then again, as a reminder, you're gonna start to see people that look just like them. You're going to see them on the street. You're going to see them in people that you work for. You can even see your divine masculine in a woman. Because trust me, I know that happened to me. There was this girl at work. It's similar height and slim. This slim girl. Because my masculine is slim. I've been working there for a while, so I know what this girl looks like, right? And I know what my masculine looks like. And then, all of a sudden, this girl starts to look like my masculine. All because she's like the same height and like the same body size. And then when I go on the street, people of the same height and body size start to look like my masculine. Sometimes I have to don't like rub my eyes. Like, is that no? And then when they come closer, no, that's not the masculine. And that's the only way I know that this person, you will have people who look like your divine masculine or your divine feminine. All right. So does anyone have any other question that they would like me to answer, or at least try to answer? No questions at all? So I guess everybody here understands what the signs are, how they affect your twin flame journey, how they affect you as a person. All right, so let's talk about the numbers 111 and 1111. The numbers 111 and 1111, they are signs of a new beginning in regards to the number 111. 1111, it's a sign of new doors opening. It's a sign of there's something new that's about to begin in your life. So whenever you see the 1111, it's a sign of awakening, and it's a sign of new doors that are opening for you. So when you see the 1111, just know that there's something new that's coming your way. All right? Because I hear a lot of people, when they see the 1111, the first thing that comes to them, my divine masculine is awakening. My divine masculine is waking up. Still, you're focused on the divine masculine. The sign is talking to you, but you're saying, my divine masculine, my divine masculine. So we have to learn to associate these things to ourselves, because that's exactly where they're pointing to yourself. All right. Desiree, how to deal with family against your twin? Ignore them. Ignore them, Desiree. The thing is, your twin flame journey is in regards to you and your masculine, and not only twin flame journey. It was, yeah, I'm saying was. It's about you as a person and your life. Are you going to allow people to dictate your life to you? As long as they're not telling you anything good, and you're trying to do something negative, and somebody's trying to help you and try to show you the right way, then that's different. But if you know you love this person and this person loves you, and because they do not understand, or because they don't like the person because they're too different or whatever it is, that's your choice to make, not theirs. It's your choice to make, right? Because look at it. Your cousin is already married. Your mom, your dad, they're already married. Your sister already has a boyfriend. Your other sister already married. Your brother already married. But then they want to tell you, do not talk to this person. Do not be with this person because they're too different. You're too good for them. They're too good for you. So when you go home alone and you're unhappy, they have gone to their house being so happy with each other, holding each other, hugging each other, while you're there single, all because you're listening to others who want to tell you what to do and what not to do. And most of these people always have negative intentions, because there's always like some grudges behind that. So the thing is, you can hear what someone is saying about your connection. You can listen to people's advice. But are you going to make your decision based off of what people says? or based off of what you know, you feel, and what you understand about yourself and love. All right. Yes, CN, because, and the thing is too, right? If you know that this person is not somebody who will destroy your life, because I know we will have family members who are trying to tell someone, oh, don't be with that person because this person, say for instance, you got a drug dealer, right? That's the worst one I could think of, right? You got a drug dealer, and my child god, oh no, let's go, let's talk something else. Somebody out there wants to be with that drug dealer, and you know being with that drug dealer is only going to lead down a negative path, and they're telling you, don't be with that person because this person will get you in trouble, this person will hurt you, this person will this. Listen to them, because that person is a negative person. But when it's nothing like that, right? When it's nothing like that, and you know that it's just pure love between you two, and the objection that they have is just that you're totally different from them. They're too good for you. You're too good for them. Things like that. Then now you have to make the decision for yourself. Okay. All right, CN. Hi, Rockin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, Desiree. But the thing is, you have to make your decisions for your life yourself, right? Do not allow others to dictate your life. Let me show you another way, right? Let me show you another way. Say for instance, I hope that's okay. Your mom, right? Your mom is separated from your dad. And the reason for this is because maybe your mom was too negative. Maybe your mom yelled too much. Maybe your mom always cussed your dad out. And your dad decided to break the connection, and your dad may leave, and you know your mother is a single mom. And now that you're older and you've met this person that you don't know what's going on with them, you can't understand, and then you find out you're twin flame, and you try to explain to your mom, and now your mom is gonna come and tell you, do not talk to this person because all men are the same and they're just gonna walk away, leave you, they're not gonna love you, they're not gonna care for you, they're gonna pretend like they love you, and then they're gonna walk away, leave you when things get sticky. And then, say for instance, the child is a boy, and this mom is gonna say to the boy, like, didn't you have a girlfriend before? And the boy is gonna be like, but mom, this person stresses me out. This person is so negative. This person is using me. This person treats me like I'm nobody. Then the mom is gonna be like, so are you gonna be like your dad? Are you gonna be like your dad and walk away from that person just because they make a little noise at your head? Just because they open their mouth, just because they want to talk? But mom, you don't understand. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. But what's happening there is that this mother is trying to dictate this child's life because of what they experienced in their life. So they're trying to guide you and that son, but what they don't realize is that they're guiding them based off of negative perspective, because they're blinded by the hurt that they have or that they experienced in the past, that they cannot see their own child's happiness. And that's why, even though you have your parents, and this is why you have karmic parents, because they're gonna be telling you things based off of their negative experience, and because you love them so much, and because you want to please your parents, you're gonna do what they say, you're gonna do what they want. So the thing is, who are you going to listen to? Who are you going to allow to control your life? Yourself or the parent? Hi, Miss Cheryl. How you doing? Good night. Oh, it's the audio. Make sure your audio is connected. There should be something there that's going to ask you. Okay, you got it. Are you hearing me?
Hi, Twindy.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, so I finally got to hear your voice. Wagwan.
Nothing that's going on so far. Everything good.
This my this my one Jamaican person on my channel that I know of, you know. Everybody else who is Jamaican, they don't
Oh,
talk. But this my one Jamaican person that talk. And I never get to hear her. So thank you so much for joining the live tonight so I could hear my Jamaican voice. All right.
okay. Welcome, Twindy. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, man, all the time. I'm here for you guys. How's your
Oh,
mom?
she's okay so far.
All right. Everything going good with you and your situation?
Yeah, and I really appreciate everything you've been doing for me and my masculine because since I'm on this channel and I get closer to God also, and a lot of things have been changing a lot. Things have been changing a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great. Because that's what we are supposed to do, and that's what we should not ignore. The changes.
Yeah.
And let me emphasize that for you guys, because the changes that you're supposed to make, the changes that you're supposed to make is also gonna cause your masculine to make the changes as well. So if you ignore the changes that you're supposed to make in your life, then guess what? Your masculine is gonna ignore their changes as well. So I was on Quora the other day because I answer questions there as well. And there was this lady who she's married, right? And she said she has a twin flame, but the twin flame rejected her and the twin flame doesn't want to come around. And she said that the only way that she'll go to the twin flame, the only way she'll leave her husband is if the twin flame comes for her. So this
Yeah.
this is exactly what we should not be looking for, because this person, our other half, they're not gonna come around to take you away from your husband or your wife, and this is the reason why we shouldn't interfere in their life if they're married, right?
That's true.
So I was saying to this lady that if you want your divine masculine to come around to you, you've got to first make these changes in your life, because
Yeah.
she's married, and I think her twin flame had a girlfriend as well, and she's saying that this twin flame keeps going around from one partner to the next, one person to the next. And I'm trying to show this lady that the reason why your person is going around from woman to woman is because they cannot be fulfilled by these women, and it is because they cannot find you. It's because of you why your person is moving from women to women, because you're
Eh,
still with your husband and you're not happy. Because she said it. She said, I know this
yeah.
person is my karmic husband. I know he's my karmic, and I don't want to be here. But because she's so codependent, because she's dependent on somebody loving her, and she's scared to let go off of that love, that she doesn't want to take the step to move away. And then she blames everything on the masculine.
Yes, that's true.
Right. But nothing will happen until the feminine makes the changes. So that masculine is going to
Yeah, but
continue going around to different women until the divine feminine feels fulfilled and until the divine feminine feels happy by themselves. That's what you have to do. Be happy by yourself, because if you're not, then your masculine is still gonna want to have somebody beside them to love them. So not until you are happy by
Yeah,
yourself,
that's true.
sitting down watching ice cream, watching Netflix and eating ice cream, and you're popping big laughter in your house that everybody who passed by wondering what's going on in there. Not until then will your masculine free
Yeah, that's
themselves. So we have to do these things if we want
yeah.
our
Because
masculines to change. Mm-hmm.
I'm putting in the work, Twindy. I'm really doing the
Mm-hmm.
work. Because sometimes I'm down. And whenever time I'm like down, sometimes Twindy, I take up the Bible and I read it and I go on my knee and I pray
Mm-hmm.
and I ask God to remove anything that is there. And that's what I do. I penetrate God more than what I penetrate my masculine, because you can't put man before God. You
Right.
have to know that God has to be first on this journey.
Right. That's
Yeah, and once you put man first, nothing will happen. You have to put God first. You go through a lot in life, you have to let it go at times. I know sometimes it hurt, but you have to let it go and move on. Yeah, because I go through a lot in a Twindy. Because past, I used to have, low self-esteem because, you had your father in your life. He used to tell me some really hurtful things, even though he were not there. He wasn't there as a father for me, Twindy. It was just my mom. From he get my mom pregnant, he married my mom, he leave my mom, he went overseas and married somebody else after my mom and his family helped him to go. He didn't care for me, Twindy. And when he comes back, like, since I get bigger, whom I know, he came back. And when he came back, Twindy, pay disrespect, hurting my feelings, telling me some, words like, you think you're, well, I'm a person who bring myself up. I look good enough, Twindy. You think that you always been telling me if I'm the beautifulest girl in the world. And, he come out with some things to me. And when I go on the Facebook, and if, people would come on my part, on my page and like up my thing. And, I have a lot of friends. He'll be telling me that if I'm the beautifulest girl in the world, and maybe I'm doing things to them, that's why they're coming on my phone, like showing them things and all those things. He used to tell me a lot of disrespectful things, Winnie.
So he tried to kill your self-esteem.
Yeah, he never showed me any love, Twindy. And he comes and he said that he was filing for me for 20 had years, Twindy, and he did not do it. He lies to me. And when I check it out, Twindy, after I already have somebody in my life, as I tell him I'm masculine, he come with a guy saying that I should marry to guy to come to foreign after telling me like that he was filing for me, Twindy. I go through a lot. To tell you the truth, Twindy, I go through a lot with him. Well, and now I'm free from him.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, that you gotta free yourself from that energy, because that energy will tear you down. And this is what I want everybody to focus on, right? And this is why I keep emphasizing, remain in the present, keep focus on the present, so you know what's happening. If you look back in your life, all these negative things that you have been through, all these negative behaviors from people, it is to stop you. It's because all these people, they can see where you're going more than how you can see where you're headed. They can see you. They see the beauty in you. And in order to stop you from becoming who you want to be, or who you should become, they're going to try and stop you. And how else to do that is to break down your self-esteem, to make you feel like you're less of a person, like you don't matter. I don't matter. Like, nobody cares for me. So here's what I'm going to do. Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to build myself up. I'm not going to do anything. Cheryl, I got a number for you. 1919. So please look that up and see what it's trying to say for you. So this is what the karmics in our lives do. Because like that for you now, that person would now be your karmic parent. So everything that happened between you and that parent, you're going to have to work on it. And you're going to have to make sure that you forgive them for whatever they did to you. Because if you should remember what they did, it shouldn't hurt you anymore because you've forgiven the person and you've let it go. Your heart is free, right?
Yeah.
So you have all these lessons that you need to learn when it comes to this karmic parent. And while you do that now,
Yeah.
your person will also work on their karmic parent issues. Hence, it will set you both free.
Yeah.
And like you said, put God first. Anything
Yeah,
that's
because
happening, go ahead.
because I pray on it, Twindy.
Mm-hmm.
I pray on it a lot, and now I'm releasing it because now I'm much freer now than before. I free myself from whatever I go through in the past, even though sometimes I'm on your channel and this person you see keep on coming on the channel, Twindy. It was the lady's son because I don't know on that channel because we are never taught before. I don't know him, and he was plaguing me first that called me names at times, and like sometimes he come on the comments and say something underneath my comments and so forth. That is the person, Twindy. I don't know because this lady married to my dad and he put me Twindy with him because I don't even know the guy, Twindy. I have never met him, I never talked to him, I don't even know him. And when sometimes when you see come on the show saying something because he get upset because I'm talking about my masculine, you get really upset at time. But Twindy, I don't make it trouble me anymore.
Jealousy.
Yes, I'm focusing on God because God is my strength, Twindy. He's the one who helped me through this journey.
Right.
And nothing bring me back down again from where I'm coming from. Okay?
All right.
Yeah, nothing bring me back down again. I'm moving forward. Yeah.
Keep it that way, all right? Make sure you keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm fighting it, Twinny. I'm fighting it.
All right, Miss Marva. Good to hear you tonight, man. Very good hearing you tonight.
Yeah. Okay, then. So, I'll next time.
All right. Talk again later.
All right, bye.
Hi, Miss Magdalene. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you so much for hopping on the Zoom.
No problem. I don't know if it's a question. I think I've been having some experiences for the past couple of weeks. It first started. I started seeing numbers like 222, 111, and I'm like, what? Why am I seeing all these numbers? And then couple of weeks back, I became so emotional. I would just cry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, Marva, put your hold on, I'll do it. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and I saw these numbers, and I remember one day walking, and I saw an eagle, and so I didn't pay much attention to it. And then I remember I was online with another lady, and she talked about if you see an eagle, it's a sign. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then 2 weeks back, for some reason, I would just get so emotional, and then I would just cry for no reason. Okay, why am I crying? I don't know why I'm crying. And I know I had this a long time ago when I met my twin flame. And then, but then this week, I don't know, it was the couple of weeks back, it was so intense. And then after that, I just started feeling so apathetic to my DM. I didn't care if he saw me, if he went online, commented on my pictures or what have you. I just it's like, okay, it doesn't matter. I didn't really care. It wasn't like I didn't like him or I didn't want him, but it's almost like I had I didn't care. I didn't care anymore. It's like whatever happens. So today, actually, I went for a walk, and this morning I saw an eagle flew by, and I'm like, oh, there's another eagle. And then when you look, there's two of the eagle came, like it went and came back, and came back with another one, and they started flying together. And then there was another eagle came, so there was 3 eagles in total. One came and was trying to fly, and the 2 were flying away. And so I'm like, that is weird for me to see 3 eagles, just at the same time. And then when I came in my car, I saw 1111. And then I came home, I started seeing all these numbers. And then and then I just said it out loud, like, you know what? And I call my DME. I'm like, you know what? I would love for you and I to walk this journey together. But even if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it alone. I'm willing. I'm gonna follow what God tell me to do. I'm gonna do it. And I just said it out loud. But then I just had it was just this funny thing that turned my YouTube on, and there's a video of him because he's someone who, a little famous or whatsoever, and there's a video of him. And I'm like, okay, why am I seeing this video? And the moment I touched the video to open it, I got a message for him. And then he said, what are you doing? Are you free today? And I'm like, okay, should I respond or should I not respond? So I said, okay, yeah, I'm working until noon, but then after. And he's like, okay, I'm coming over. And then he came over and just stood, and that all he did was just stare at me. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I want your heart. And I want your heart. And he just said that like over and over. And like he's like pouring and saying a bunch of stuff about his family, what's going on, and a bunch of stuff that has been going on in his life. And all I just stood there. And then for 3 hours we stood there and talking. I'm like, okay, I have to go back to work. And so I left him because he lived like 45 minutes away. But the angel you were talking about sound, seeing signs and then paying attention to it. But then when I saw all those eagles and all those weird things that were happening today, I didn't really pay attention to it. But everything just aligned today. And then when he came, so I'm just so. Yeah, the signs do, every sign that comes does tell us something, but sometimes we just don't know what it stands for or what it means.
Right. So you know what
I just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much for sharing. And what I want you to do the next time, as soon as you see these signs, just make sure you're not driving, okay? Just make sure you're not driving. Okay. As soon as you see these signs, you go on Google and you put in, what does the eagle signify on the twin flame journey?
Okay.
And you will get a list of people who have information on what the signs signify, so you can know what's happening.
Okay.
Excuse me. And let me tell you this. You know the reason why this person showed up, like out of the blue, out of nowhere? It's because you finally decided that I'm gonna go my own separate way. It's because you started to pull your energy back. It's because you decided that, listen, you're not giving me what I want, so I'm just going to focus on me. I'm just going to do what I need to do on my own and go about my business. So now this person felt that energy being pulled away. So why do you think when he came around, he had nothing to say but just to sit and look? Because he was pulled there. He was pulled there. And most times they are pulled to you, and that's why sometimes they can't even talk. They can't even say what they want to say because it's their soul that pulled them to you. It's like they're being drawn to you unwillingly, but they can't do anything about it because their soul wants what their soul wants, and they have to follow their soul. Right? And this is what I'm always saying to you guys. When you come to the point that you deserve better, you deserve respect, I need somebody to love me like I will love myself. Divine Masculine, you're not treating me with respect. You're not treating me like you love me. So I know I deserve respect, so I'm going to go about my business. And when you finally do that, that's when the tables are going to turn. And that's when the masculine is going to be pulled towards you. Because once they feel like they're losing you, they're going to come running. They're going to come running.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why once you start to say, okay, I'm going to date somebody else. As soon as you try to date somebody else, they're going to come right back in because I'm going to lose this person. You have to let go. And when you're letting go, do not let go in anger. That will not pull them in. That will push them further. Do not let go in anger. Do not say, F you, forget you. That's my F you, right? Forget you. Like, forget you. I'm done with this. You're evil. You're wicked. I can't stand you. I'm going about my business. If that's the way you're gonna say break up with the masculine, that's not gonna pull them to you. That's gonna push them further because they're gonna feel your anger. They're gonna feel that angry energy, and they don't want to be around that. That's not what they're teaching you. That's not what they want you to do. And if you're not getting it, they're going to stay away until you get it. But when you really feel this heart broken and you realize that I'm a good person, why do people always treat me this way? And my masculine that I love so much, and I know he loves me too, why is he treating me the same way? I can't stand this anymore. I can't take it. I deserve love. I deserve to be respected.
Yeah.
So, and you talk to your, it's a masculine, I'm going about my business because you don't respect me, you don't love me. So I'm going about my business. And trust me, boom, boom, there they're gonna come.
Yeah.
They're gonna come. So, Magdalene, thank you so much for sharing your experience. And please look up that sign whenever you see them. When you see these like weird things that happen, so that you know what it's trying to say to you. It's a bird, you know? It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Just go look up what they are trying to say to you, or else you won't know what they mean. You're just gonna stand there and say, okay, I see a bird. Okay, so yeah. So go and look. You have to look them up. Find the time to Google. All right, everyone. All right, Miss Magdalene, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you guys for coming on. I think we have a couple more minutes to go. All right, so Sabria, do you know about the Akashic records? And if so, have you accessed them before for insight for your soul's path and regarding your twin? No, Sabria, I have no idea about Akashic records. I don't want to know nothing about them. I don't want to go back in the past because my past is the past. Where I'm headed in my future, that's where I'm focused on. I can't even remember where this masculine came from in my life. How many, what they say, lifetime ago. So I'm not going to burden myself with the Akashic records. I don't know why Sabrina, my advice to you would be to leave that alone, because that's the past. And if you're focused on the past, then you moving forward is going to be very difficult, because you're going to want to know what happened in the past. Why did this happen in the past? Why did this come up? Why did that happen? So you're not going to focus on the present moment. You're not going to focus on God. You're not going to focus on where you want your life to be. All you're going to focus on is how to fix what happened in the past. And that is not what the twin flame journey is about. The twin flame journey is about your future, but your present has to be fixed before you can get to the future that is already set out for you. Okay? So Miss Sabria, I wouldn't be dabbling in the Akashic records at all. Hey, Sabria, part Jamaican, no problem. No problem. Tell your parent to teach you the accent. They should have been talking to you in Jamaican from the day you were born, so you don't miss it. All right. All right, let me see if there's any other question here. Hi, Brenda. All right, guys, you are welcome, Sabria. All right, just scrolling through, guys, see if I find any more questions. Hey, Ever, I didn't see that Ever came in. Welcome, Ever, if you're still here. Let me see. All right. Okay, guys, I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, Ever, welcome. Hi, Wendy. Yes, Wendy. Okay, go to your funeral. Go to your funeral. The thing is, Wendy, the only reason why this person is like it's gonna trigger you is because you're more focused on your person being with someone else than they are with you. So just look at it like this. Your person has their lessons to learn, and you're free. Your person is the one that's gonna experience all the negative, oh yeah, I don't even know what to say or call it, but the negative karma. Again, because they have lessons to learn. You know? Just look at it like that. When you see them, yeah, act like you don't notice them, right? Act like you don't notice them. Go when you see them, hold your head up high. Do not cry, because I know we will do that. Do not be thinking your masculine doesn't love you. Keep focus on your life. Just look at it as, okay, so he's with somebody. You know, that person has some lessons to teach him, and it's not going to be good. So just look at it like that, and then you go about your business. Because whenever they are with somebody else and not you, it's because they have lessons to learn, and it's usually terrible lessons. Something that you cannot teach them because you're only meant to love them. And that's why even if this person has a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband, you do not focus on the issue. You start and you keep working on yourself, because it's in doing so will they remove themselves faster. If all you do is focus on them, then that's what you're signaling to your divine masculine. Focus on the karmic, because that's what the feminine is doing. And that's why a lot of us, our divine masculines, they're with their karmics and they have no intention of walking away, because the divine feminine has no intention of stop thinking about the karmic. You have to understand that what you put on your mind, the masculine is going to feel, the masculine is going to hear, the masculine is going to know. The masculine learns from you. And if all you're focused on is the karmic, hey, then what you're doing is telling the divine masculine to focus on the karmic. You gotta keep focus on yourself. Oh my God, I look beautiful today. Jesus, this color looks good on me. You know what? I think I'm gonna change my hairstyle. I need to buy me a new pair of shoes. I need to get me a new set of bed sheets. I need to go get me something nice. Keep focus on you. You know what? I'm in this apartment that I don't like and I can't stand the neighbors. So I'm gonna move. I've been wanting to move for a long time, but I was scared. But you know what? I'm gonna move now. And everyone in here, your number is 1818. So please, guys, look up that number and see what it's trying to say to you. 1818. Once you keep focus on the divine, on the karmics, that's where your masculine thought would be, on the karmics. So once you keep your focus on yourself and God, don't forget the God part. We can't do it without God. It's a spiritual journey. And anything in regards to spirituality is talking about God. People just leave it out because they don't want to say God. But hey, that's what Twin D is here for. To bring it back. Bring God back. And that's why we have such few unions. Because no one is knowing, or no one is teaching, that what you should actually be focused on is God. Because what you're looking for is God. What do they say the twin flame journey is based on? Unconditional love. And what is unconditional love? God. So what are you searching for actually? Unconditional love. And what is unconditional love? God. So you are ultimately searching for God. Yeah, because you're a servant and you need to find Him in order to be and fulfill your purpose. You have to. You have to. Keep your focus on yourself, Wendy. That way nothing bothers you. And trust me, this is how the karmic will influence you and your thoughts, because they know when the masculine is trying to get away. They know when the masculine has somebody else on their mind. If you're with somebody, you will know. Everybody will know when their partner is thinking about somebody else. Everybody will know. And they're going to try their best to hold on to these divine masculines. So when they see you, especially if they know about you, they're going to do all they can to make you feel inadequate, to make you feel like the masculine is so in love with them. And now, because the divine masculine wants the whole world to think that, oh, our connection is good, it's okay, we're still in love, they're going to play along until they get home or in the car. They're going to play along. And you should not be affected by that. That's why you shouldn't pay attention to them, or you shouldn't pay attention to what you see in social media and in front of you, because your soul already knows what's going down. All right? Okay, let me see what else is here. All right, Sabrina, don't worry. Go back to Jamaica. You can stay there. Stay there a week and you get it back. Oh my gosh. All right, Rockin'. Have a good night. Even if this person says anything to you, as a matter of fact, avoid this person. Don't talk to them. Don't converse with them. And listen, everybody, you have your own mind. The only reason why you will stay and listen to what the karmic wants to tell you is because you want to know what's going on between them and the masculine. But take control of your thoughts. Don't care about what they're doing, because like I said, the karmic will tell you all kind of bullcrap, because they want you to feel like you're not good enough for the masculine and that the masculine will never be with you. And how can you trust your enemy? How can you take words from your enemy and call it, what's the word? I don't even remember the word. Huh? No, you cannot. It's your enemy. So how are you going to believe anything your enemy says? Are we that weak-minded? That anytime anybody says anything and we know these people aren't good for us, or these people don't like us, are we just going to take it and believe it? But this is what most of us do, especially in our relationships. Even if you're not a twin flame, we do this a lot in our relationships. We will have a man for the ladies and woman for the men. And a friend comes to you and say, do you know that your girl did this and your girl did that? All because they want you to get upset, so that you, the man, will walk away from your girl so that they can get you later. And the women normally do this when we take advice from people who say they're our friends, and I saw your man doing this, I saw your man doing that. Your man said this girl, and your man approached me, and your man did that. And then you're going to believe that person, and you're going to go cuss off the person that you're closest to, your man. Are you kidding me? You're going to go cuss your man off that's at your house? No. You should first ask that friend, why did you allow all of that interaction? They only allowed it because they wanted it. How are you going to trust your enemy? And then when you and that man breaks up, then 2 months down the road, you hear, he's with my best friend. And then they're going to come and be like, gotcha, bitch. Yeah. Because you're not thinking. You're not thinking. So use your head. Do not focus on the divine masculine's partners or the divine feminine's partners, because they're liars, basically. Yes, Sabrina, even when I go about my day and focus on God, my self development, and all the love present in my life, I still think of my DM often. Is this normal? Yes, it is very normal because your divine masculine, your divine feminine never leaves your mind, not even for a second. But what you should need to learn here is to control those thoughts, because those thoughts will come and interrupt your day. And let me give you an example, because I like to use myself as an example, so you know that I've already experienced what you're asking or talking about, so you can learn from my experiences. I was so focused on the thoughts in my head, my masculine coming into my head, and these memories playing over in my head, that I was so zoned out. And I was driving. And I don't know, but my brain, my hands, my feet were working, but my brain was still focused on the divine masculine, and I'm thinking about the masculine, and memories kept rushing in, and that's all I'm thinking about. I was just zoned out. And by the time I catch myself, I was going through that orange light, and there was a car in front of me turning, and I just went zoop, and the car just went zoop. So I almost had an accident, all because I couldn't control my thoughts. All because I couldn't control my thoughts. And when I came back to, I said, no way, I'm gonna let my mind control me anymore. And from that day, I told myself that, because I don't want to wake up again, and the next time it's gonna be me getting T-boned. No way. No way. So control your thoughts, guys. Control your thoughts. It will take you over. It will take control of you. It will take control of you. So make sure that you are focused on you. Even though the thoughts come off the divine masculine, even though they're dear, take a hold of yourself. And you talk to yourself as well. Talk to yourself. I wanna work today. Can you give me a break? I usually do this with my masculine when my masculine comes across my mind. I'm like, I'm working. Can you give me a break? And when I say that, I notice the thought, they go away. They go away. Because you got to remember, this person respects you more than anybody else. This person loves you more than anybody else. And when you talk to them nicely and calmly, they're going to respect you, and they're going to do what you ask. And when I start to do that, and when I start to tell my masculine, can you please give me a break? I'm like, I'm trying to do something here. I notice that they become less and less. So you got to talk to yourself as well. Tell yourself what yourself needs to hear, and talk to your masculine. And you cannot fight the thoughts with them. You cannot. It's not something you can escape, but you can control it. Another thing this journey is about is self-control. And if you cannot control yourself, then what happened to me in that car is going to happen to you, because you're allowing your brain to control you. Because my brain just want to focus on the masculine and just want to remember things. And I wasn't in control of my own brain. And it almost got me, in trouble. But thank God, God is watching over me. That's what I had to be thankful for. Just make sure you talk to yourself, guys. Tell yourself what you want when your masculine comes on your mind. You can talk to them if you're free. Because most of us, we're all alone. You talk to your divine masculine when you're free. And you sit down and you laugh and talk with them. But don't laugh too much, and don't go crazy, all right? Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy, please. Yes, Sabrina, thank you. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. All right, Brenda, let me address something that you said. So Brenda said, Sabrina, yes, but no as much, but not as much. I work with mine, so I would obsess over him, but no, I let him be. And when I do, he gets closer, then backs off again. LOL. He's scared of our connection. What's happening here, Brenda? When you back off, they're gonna come in. And the reason for that is because you took back control of your thoughts, you took back control of your life. Because you stopped the obsessing. You stopped focusing on them. So again, they want to be in your presence. So what are they going to do? They're going to come back to you because they don't want to lose you. So there you learned a lesson, Brenda, to focus on myself, to love myself, because the masculine that I love and that should love me is not doing it. So I'm going to love myself. I'm going to respect myself, and I'm going to stop chasing. I'm going to stop obsessing. So right there, that's a lesson that you learn. And when you learn your lessons, your divine masculine is going to come back in so they can bring up another wound that you need to clear, another lesson that you need to learn, and then they're going to go again. So that's why they come in, that's why they go out. And you will notice every time you work on something and you become stronger in a part of your life, they're going to come in. And then something else is going to come up again that you had buried on the inside, and they're going to go again. Because that's their job. That's why I'm always saying to you guys, we're the ones who are not doing our job. The masculines have done their job already. Their number one job was to wake us up. They've already done that. They've already done that. It's us that's not doing our job. It's us. Our job is to heal our wounds so that they can come towards us. Because not until our wounds are healed will they come towards us. Because if our wounds are not healed and they come in, we're going to abuse them. We're going to mistreat them because of the pain that we... 1818 again. So we have to learn our lessons, and the faster you learn them is the faster you have union, guys. We don't control the timing of the union though. God controls that. All we control is the healing. And remember, after you heal and after you work on a certain wound, then the masculine is not going to work on theirs the same time as you heal yours. Like if it took you 1 year to figure out that I'm a controlling person, and if it took you another 1 year to work on that controlling energy, so that's 2 years in total, then guess what, boo? It's going to take your masculine 2 years after that to work on their controlling issue. So how many years that in total? 4 years just to work on one wound. Just to work on one bad habit. 4 years. And that's why the twin flame journey takes so long to come together. Number one, it's because we don't know what it is we need to be working on. And again, it's those signs that are telling you what you need to do, where you need to go, and what you need to work on. So you have to follow those signs. That's why the twin flame journey takes so long to come together. Because they heal after you heal. So that's why the divine feminine can completely heal, can be completely healed, or should I say, can heal what they needed to heal completely, because there are other things too. When you come together as a couple living together, then you're still going to have things that you need to work on, but those things couldn't be worked on because those things are couple issues, partner issues that you're together. So that's different. So when you take 2-3 years to figure out that, man, I just needed to learn to respect others. That's all I needed to learn. And if it took you 2 years to figure out that you just need to show people respect, that you were not a very respectable person, then it's going to take your masculine 2 years after you to heal that, having respect for people energy. So the more, or should I say, the faster you learn what your problems are, the negative aspect of you, the negative side that nobody wants to admit, because a lot of us, we are pretty jealous. A lot of us, we have controlling issues. A lot of us, nobody can tell us anything because we know everything. And all kind of different. There's too much of them. And we don't want to learn, especially if we keep cussing out our masculine and say that they're the issues, they're the problems, and you're not even focused on what you're not doing. So if you keep doing that day after day, month after month, year after year, then that's what the masculine will be focused on too, their negative self. 555, guys. Hi, Chalet. Welcome, welcome. So guys, make sure you're focused on the present so you can see what's happening within you. If you are someone who allows people to walk all over you, if you're someone who never takes up for yourself, if you're someone who, I don't even know what to say. Because to me, in the past, for myself, I always used to let people just use me, and I never used to say anything about it. I would always be like, you know, if they wanna act a certain way, let them act that way. I'm gonna just walk away. But I needed to learn to stand up for myself, to speak my truth, and feel good within myself, and then go about my business. And once I learned that, oh my God, freedom, freedom. Nobody can walk over me anymore. Nobody. I just learned a lesson today. I just learned a lesson today, and I said I could breathe happy. I could smile. I learned a lesson today. I was so proud of myself. Let me tell you something, guys. When you are working on yourself and you're healing, and all the negative emotions that you have healed, if you've healed your jealousy issue, your anger issue, your controlling issue, and you say, okay, I'm healed now, I'm ready for the next one, or I'm ready for my masking, you know what's gonna come next? A test. A test is gonna come next. You're gonna get a test to see, are you really over your jealousy issue? Are you really over your anger issue? Are you really over your controlling issue? And then you'll know. Because if you say I've healed my jealousy issue, and then two days down the road, you're going to see a picture with your masculine and the karmic, and the first thing you're going to do is yell and cuss out your masculine, and you're going to get jealous again, then you haven't healed that jealousy issue. So back to the drawing board, biatch. Back to the drawing board. 222. Back to the drawing board. So you are going to get tests after you say you've healed what you've healed. And you look out for them. So next, when you see your masculine walking on the road with somebody, or you see a picture posted on Instagram or whatever, wherever, WhatsApp, whatever, you're just going to say, okay, I see you. Or you're only going to be focused on your masculine because he's the only one that makes you happy, and you have no care for the for the karmic. So it's like you don't even see that person. Then you know, then yes, I've passed the jealousy test. I've passed the jealousy test. Hey, Scorpio and Brenda. So just know you're gonna be tested, all right? Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, guys, and let me give you one thing before I go. Whenever you are like your masculine is bombarding your brain, your thoughts, try to do something. Trying to find something to do that it's like you're not doing by yourself. Like you're not writing. That's something you're gonna have to think to do to write. So to read, forget that because your brain will switch and start to focus on your masculine again. Focus your attention on the outside that you're not using your brain. Like go watch a TV series or something that's gonna make you laugh too, something that's gonna raise your vibration, something that's gonna take you from the energy that you were just in. Right? Find something that's gonna make you laugh, and that's why it's good when you take a walk because you're gonna see cars, you're gonna see other people, you're gonna maybe talk to your neighbor, so your masculine doesn't have a chance to take over your thoughts. So always try not to focus on things that make you think harder if your masculine keeps coming across your mind. All right? All right, guys. All right. So we've done our 2 hours and hour and a half. So thank you guys for joining tonight, and guys, please join me next Thursday again. We'll have a different topic. I haven't decided what the topic is going to be for next Thursday, so look out for that one. And if you are interested in a coaching session, guys, and a reading in one, I have one coming up on Saturday, and it's gonna be $30 US, 40 Canadian. You would pay on my website, and we will use the Zoom as here. You don't have to show your face. As you can see, the camera is off. You don't show your face. You can change your name before you get on, change your profile picture, so no one has to know who you are. So you can stay private as possible. And I do it like that so that you guys can speak freely and so you can get the help that you need. All right? Because again, if you don't understand what you're dealing with, then you won't know how to get over it. Okay? So thank you everyone for showing up. Please like this video on your way out, and make sure you share the videos, guys, on your platforms. And thank you for your support, everyone. Have a wonderful morning, evening, noon, afternoon, night, twilight, whatever it is where you are. Love you guys. Later. And I'll see you in tomorrow's for your messages. All right? Let go and let God, everyone. Sleep tight. Happy New Year once again for those who did not hear me say it. All right? Love you guys. Later.